In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can change the column type in your pre-built tables right here in Google Sheets. So if you're just getting started on using your pre-built tables, I'm going to show you how you can change your column types. So did you know that you can change or format your columns just using your column menu? So your column menu or your column dropdowns are found right next to your headers right here. So in this example, I have about 5 columns, and for each column, I can change the column type by just going to that dropdown right there. Then at the top, you can see the Edit Column Type option. Here on the right side, we can change the number into a percent or a currency, change it into a plain text, put it into a date, time, or time format, into a dropdown, a checkbox, and the smart chips that will make it easier for you to link or connect your data to people, a specific file, or some places. So let's get started with our department right here. So what I want to do with this one, because they are some repeating data, what I want to do is to turn it into a dropdown. So I can easily change that by again going to that dropdown right here, go to the Edit Column Type, and select dropdown on the right side. If I click on this one, here we have it. We have quickly changed all of those existing data into a dropdown. So if I select this dropdown right here, we have those different options that would make it easier for us to change if we do need to make that change. And if you want to format those dropdowns, you can go to the data validation rules on the right side. You can change the color, change the name of that option, and even allow multiple selections if it does apply to your data. Click on Done. And there we have it. Next one, we have our start date. So for a start date column, if I wanted to do the same thing, for example, in my dropdown, I'm able to easily select a different department if it does apply to that person. But what if I wanted to quickly change the start date for this table right here? Well, if I double click on this, it only allows me to edit the text within that cell. It's not yet formatted into a calendar, where I can simply just select the date that I want for this cell. So to quickly format those cells or that column into a date, we go back to our column menu right here or column dropdown, go to the Edit Column Type and select Date. So for this one, we have 3 options. We can put in the date, time, or just time. So for this one, I just need a date. If I click on it, there we have it. You'll see the difference where the alignment of the text was changed from left to right. So if I double click on this cell this time, it now gives me the pop-up calendar where I can simply change this to, let's say, this one, and then double click on that and change it to that one. And there you have it. So formatting your columns into those different column types really does make it easier for you to make those quick changes within your data. And finally, for this last column right here, so we just have some simple values, simple numbers that are supposed to be in currency. Now, even though we do have the dollar sign at the top of our headers, it just makes it easier for you to read your data and recognize that these values are not just numbers, but actual currency. So if we wanted to format these into currency, again, go back to that drop-down menu or your column menu, go to the top, Edit Column Type, go to Number at the top, and select Currency right here. So we have number, percent, and currency. If I click on this one, here we have it. So now it's clear that this part of our data are amounts of money and not just random numbers. And there you have it. That's how you can change the column type in your pre-built tables right here in Google Sheets. Now, if you still need extra help with Sheets, I've got a free guide linked in the description below that you might definitely want to check out. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe for more helpful videos, and I will see you in the next one.